Hello, this is going to be an update in pretty much I've redone the 1A2 key system that I previously have posted, and this is the new setup. It's ready for a lot of phones. There's kind of a rat's nest down there because I'm still kind of roughing in the wire, but this is actually set up for an 8-line system. It's ready to go, and I've got quite a... I'm trying to use the webcam here, but get quite a selection of phones hanging off of it. And this is the next project. The sucker you see there, that's the next project to get set up. That is an NEC NEAX 2400 IMS PBX, which will be then integrated with the 1A2. Now up here is the power supply, and then over here we have the key system multiple, and then the more or less main distribution frame. This is where all the phones tie down to. And here's the main phone that I always use. And someone has recently posted a comment that they wanted to see an incoming call. So pretty much we have the line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. Well, got a problem with the line 4 card. It's burned out, so I got to stick a new one in. Actually, I'll demonstrate how to stick a new line card in. So pretty much an incoming call would look something like this. And you see if I kind of shade the light, there's the incoming line. So I'll just put the line I'm calling on hold. So now we see we have the hold and the ringing line. So I'm going to answer that line by hitting down that button there. Take this line off hold, and then pretty much disconnect everything. Now, pretty much how the hold works, it's just got this nice big red button here. Hang the phone up. And then it's on hold. When I retrieve the call, hit the line, pick it back up. When you're done, hang up. That's pretty much the basic operation of the telephone set itself. Now I got these scattered everywhere. So, as you see, I don't know if you can see it. I got a payphone over there, and right next to it I've got a touch tone version of this sucker here. I would go over there and show, but this is a very cheesy setup. So, and then how the changing the line card part comes into play is in here. You have all of your line cards. Line 1, line 2, line 3, and line 4 is in this KSU, which stands for Key System Unit. So these are the line cards, and this one is burned out, so I got to figure out which component is burned out. But for the meantime, I'm going to stick a new card in, which I've got a fairly large supply of cards right in here. So this is a sandbar card. This is a decent card. I prefer Western, but these are the cheapest. So pretty much this can be line 1, line 2, line 3, or line 4. Depends on what slot you stick it in. But this pretty much controls your hold, your line lights, and just about anything that the phone does on that button. So this would be the 4th button of the phone. Kind of a bugger to get in there. So get it lined up. It slips right in. And now we should have line 4. And we do. So I don't currently can afford that many lines right now, so I just got 3 right now on this phone. And in case you guys are looking for a phone like this would be a 564. It's a very, very sturdy phone, very heavy, very nice phone. So if you're looking for something like this to display, it's a 564. And that's kind of the basic rundown, and the basic and complex rundown of the 182 key system. One more thing I am going to mention, though, is we have different kind of cables here. In the main phone, for one phone, you need one 25 pair cable, and when it's punched down, it should look something like this. I don't know how well it can be seen, but and then for some call director phones, you need this sucker. It's about the size of a garden hose. It's this is a 75 pair cable, and that's a bugger to punch down, but pretty easy. So I got it punched down here, here, and here. So that's the key system, and I'll do a quick run of some of the phones I got. This one here is kind of the call director 6-button version. 6 buttons because it has a hold and 5 lines. So, well, let's see. Line 1, it's really interesting how these are laid out. Line 1 is up here, rather than being next to the hold button, which they usually are. Like on this one, this is line 1 next to the hold button. This is line 5 next to the hold button. So we got line 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is a Stromberg Carlson, so it's a very nice phone. Not quite as valuable as a Western Electric, but still, if you can find one of these, a very good phone to have. This one here is probably my favorite out of all the phones I have. I'm not going to show all of the ones I got because I've got multiples and multiples, but I've only got one of these, and this is my absolute favorite. This is the ITT 30-button call director. This is a 29-line phone. It starts at line 1 and works all the way up to line 29. And the connector you're going to find on this phone is a very, very manly connector. This is a 75 pair cable going into the phone, and it goes in conjunction with the 75 pair cable here, which ties down to key system. So if I can figure out how to do this with one hand, I will plug this in. Should have done this before, but roughly this is kind of how the Amphenol's go together. Excuse me while I get this hooked up. Okay, sorry about that. I got it hooked up now. When it's all hooked up and said and done, it should look something like this. So, and then pretty much we start out with, like I said, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and so on down the line. So that's the ITT 30-button phone. And I actually do have the original box for this. This was a new old stock phone. It has never been used. I'm the first to ever use this phone. I'm very proud to say that. Alright, well, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will try and get some more. If you have any suggestions at all, feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like my videos. I know some of them are pretty corny, but I'm hoping to get them to get a little better once I get a little bit of a better camera, and I'm starting to actually know how to work a camera. So I guess that's always a good thing. So yes, this is a telephone receiver I'm using for a microphone because, well, the webcam does not have a built-in microphone, nor does the computer, so I just got this kind of rigged up to the computer through a few old parts, and, well, it works. Well, anyway, thank you for watching.